Alright boys, we are back and it's time to continue our GM mode with our Quebec City Ace Nordiques. Heading into year 4 this time. I want to get some of year 4 simulation done in this video, but we got to get to free agency first. And in the last video, there's a lot of different opinions on what this team should be going into the next year. I think our first 3-year goal, it's been pretty good. We made the playoffs now 2 times in a row, year 2 and year 3. I'll bring up my GM tracker. And even though we got kicked out in the first round, it's still, we're still on the right track. We're a new franchise, but next year we have to get into that second round. We have to. Okay, we're floundering here in the first round, but at least we've made it into the playoffs. So I still want to be a playoff team for next year, but I want to go deeper in the playoffs. So it's not like we're making trades for rookies who are going to be good in 3 or 4 years. We need to make a trade for our team right now and for the future, right? And that's why in the last video I was suggesting trading away either Bailey or Mantha and getting that first line left wing or first line right wing to play alongside of Huberdeau and Eberle. Now, there was some crazy suggestions here. First of all, let me just go into free agency. You guys were saying that Thomas Kopecky, he is expendable, and you can either sign Frolik or McCallick as your second liner, right? Put one of these guys beside Shore and Mueller, because Mueller's the playmaker. Shore is the two-way forward who's kind of taken over for Kopecky. And then you can have Frolik or McCallick on the second line. Then on the first line, you can have Huberdeau, Eberle. And then you guys were saying that I should go after that draft pick from the Pittsburgh Penguins and play him as a forward, just like we did with Josh Morrissey, I guess. So we can check this out. The Pittsburgh Penguins, his name was Kapitanov, right? Yeah, here he is right here, 79 overall. Not a bad little player. And here in, Here in Pittsburgh, they got Sidney Crosby, who's 28. Got Malkin, who's 29. Letang, who's 29. All right, Neal's 88 overall. He's 28. They also have Connor McDavid, who's 19 years old, 75 overall. And now they drafted this Kapitanov guy, 79 overall. Jesus. Could you imagine a first line? Crosby, Malkin, Crosby, Malkin, McDavid, Letang, and Kapitanov all in their prime? Holy crap. So you guys were saying take this guy and play him on the left wing alongside of Huberdeau and Eberle. Now, I was thinking for that spot we should get somebody who's actually tough, but he's actually not that bad. His body checking is 83, and his fighting skill is above 70. Anybody who's above 70, that's decent. A lot of the time you see snipers and playmakers at 70 or 65, right? So 75 and up is good. His 72, it's not the highest, but it's not horrible. And he's not bad defensively, but that offensive awareness, 96. Passing, 89. Puck control, 95. Hand-eye, 88. His shot is like 3 of them in the 90s. Accuracy, 83. He would get a lot of points on that first line, especially with speed being a 5-star, right? Yeah, that would be a nice little thing to try out. So, Yuri Kapitanov. The only thing is, how the potentials they go down this year, right? If I play him on the first line left wing spot, is he going to drop to 4.5 red star by that time? Well, even if he does, his offensive stats are already good enough, right? If he caps off, he's still a pretty good sniper right there. Yeah, okay. I'll listen to the Quebec City Ace Nordique faithful, and we'll try to land Kapitanov here. Now, I know what players I can trade away. Eddie Lack and Markstrom, we want to hold on to these guys. Eddie Lack we could trade away, but he's been getting us into the playoffs. I agree that maybe he's not producing when we finally get to the playoffs in round 1, right? He's not like that elite goalie, but Markstrom's got 7 years left on his deal, and he's going to jump this year. And Eddie Lack's got pretty good trade value. I wouldn't mind trading Eddie Lack to get another goalie, but before I do that, I want to see what Markstrom jumps to this year, okay? So I'm not going to trade away Lack. I'm not going to trade away Markstrom. But Dansk, I can definitely trade away because he's dropped 2 red star, okay? If he was still yellow star or green star, I'd want to hold on to him. But 80 overall, red star potential, I wouldn't say he gets better than 84, 85 overall, which we already have in Markstrom and Lack. So for that kind of trade value, yeah, I can give him up. And look at that, they can accept it without having me to get another player back. That's good. So that's it for goalies. Defensemen, no, I want to hold on to all these guys. No, I got to hold on to all those guys, okay? Right wingers, yeah, Kopecky was going to be one because if we get this guy, he goes on the first line with Eberle and Huberdeau. Then we sign McCallick or Frolik for the second line. And Kopecky, we don't need him on the third line, so we can trade Kopecky in this. Yeah, we can definitely unload Kopecky. Dansk and Kopecky for Kapitanov. I don't think that would go through the way it is, and I don't want to piss him off, so hang on. You know what? I think I can go Yurko now, because Yurko's being replaced, right? He's not going to have a spot on this team anymore, and he's a red star. That's the problem. His trade value's gone down. Now, it might be a smart idea to wait to the offseason, to wait to if he jumps, but like he's being replaced right here with Kapitanov, right? He's being replaced by that sniper of the future. And on the second line, we already have we're going to sign McCallick kind of thing. Yurko is the one player who I'm thinking that I would use in the future, but again, the trades in this game, it's a lot harder. You got to give up somebody to get somebody. I'm not giving up this grinder Henriksen. I want to see what he turns out to be. Bickle and Clifford, they basically have no trade value, so there's no point in trading them away. Shore, holding on to. Mueller, holding on to. Matthias, holding on to. And these guys, I want to hold on to Barkov. He's got no trade value, so might as well hold on to him, see what he can turn out to be, right? And yeah, I think it's got to be Yurko thrown in on this deal, because they don't want to give him up, and that's a pretty good trade value. Yeah, I think that could go through. It might not. I might have to add a draft pick. But Oscar Dansk, Thomas Kopecky, and Yurko. I'm only giving up one of my NHLers right now from last year, and he's being replaced by an NHLer right now, okay? Yurko and Dansk, they weren't on our team. They were prospects, but I'm willing to give them up for this prospect. So, will it go through? No, I didn't think so. All right, so let me just try to add some draft picks to this. I wouldn't mind giving up my first for this. This is worth it. What's their, oh, they already traded away their first. All right, so hang on. Let me just try a second. Will this go through? Not yet. How about a second and a third? Will it go through? No, really. Wow. So this guy's got some trade value to him. So, hang on. Let me just go for a drink first. Yeah. So, I know I can trade away Mantha. I know I can trade away Bailey. But I want to hold off until the beginning of the year so I can see how much these guys jump. Because I want to use one of them for my team in the future, but one of them can go. But I don't want to use one of them in this deal. I can use one of them for another deal that I want to put through. The goaltender deal, if I really need it, right? So Myers, Eberle, Kulikov, no, Henriksen. Henriksen's a big one, but I want to hold on to him. I just drafted him. I'm holding on to him. Mueller, we want to use him for the second line. Same thing with Shore. Matthias is being used for the third line with Clifford. All right. I think Ginnell can go. Yeah, Ginnell can go. Yeah, Ginnell would have some trade value to him. When did I draft this guy? He's a 2A forward. I drafted him 25th overall. He's a pretty good player. Yeah, he's a pretty good. But you know what? He's a 2A forward, and we have a few of those now on this team, so we're okay. All right, so Ginnell, Yurko, Kopecky, Dansk for Kapitanov. If that doesn't go through, I think the second would make it go through. They want Ginnell, and he's got some trade value. So will it go through? Not yet. Still, how about that second overall? Now, it should go through. Come on. Oh my God, wow. They really don't want to give this player up. You guys are making me overstretch for this player, Jesus. I agree, though. He would be a nice addition to this team. He's young. He's already NHL ready. He can be part of our team for the future. Everything that we need. Brodziak, Bickle. I know what you guys are saying, trade away Bickle, but I want to hold on to Bickle for our depth, but hang on. I think we have a little bit too many forwards now if I check everything out. Hang on a second. So, Huberdeau, Eberle, we'll have Kapitanov, so that's 3 right there. Shore, Mueller, and that free agent, so Frolik, let's just say. So that's 6. Matthias, Clifford, Peverley, Hansen, Bickle, Prust, Brodziak. All right, so we do have too many. Brodziak. I could trade away Brodziak here. You know what? I'll hold on to Brodziak. I'll give up Yannick Hansen in this. Yeah, I'll give up Yannick Hansen. Yeah, because he's got the green trade value as well. So let's see if this goes through. Kapitanov for Dansk, Kopecky, Yurko, Ginnell, and Hansen. Will it go through? Still not. Holy crap. They don't want to give this kid up. All right. Damn, man. I might have to give up, might have to. So you know what we're going to do? We're not going to trade for this guy right now. We can do that in the, right before the season starts, because let's wait, and I'm going to have to trade Anthony Mantha or Bailey for that guy, okay? So it's going to have to be one of those guys. So right now we will wait, but in the meantime, we will make that free agent signing. I really thought that I would get him. They do not want to give him up. His trade value is, I guess, way too much. All right, so Moody, we want to sign this goaltender. All these guys we want to sign. There you go. All skaters now. Let's see here. Let's see if there's any potential players. 4-star potential players. Biggs, yeah, I'll get this guy. He's 75 overall. the players who have the red star, you can still pick them up if they got good overall. Like, he's already a fourth liner, so, you know, third liner of the future probably. Now, it wouldn't be horrible to pick up. 68 overall, 71 overall. Yeah, I'll pick these three guys up. These guys are all 23 years old. They might still be okay. There you go. Very nice. And this Mark McNeil, 71 overall, 23 years old. Yeah, I'll sign this guy. There you go. Okay, we won't go crazy. I won't get all these 3.5-star players. Screw that. Okay, and Frolik or McCalloch. All right, so we got to decide which one's better. Frolik would be cheaper. McCalloch is what, older? 28, 31. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They're both about the same age. So McCalloch's got the. I'm looking at the defensive categories right now. 83, 80, 85, 4-star. Yeah, he's 4-star, 4-star in those categories. Frolik is 4-star, 4-star. Yeah, he's 4-star in those categories as well. His defensive awareness is actually a lot higher, Frolik. Jesus. But you know what? McCalloch's got that poise, which is a lot better. 10 plus better. Poise for Frolik is 75. McCalloch is 85. I think I might want to go after. Hang on, I'm just flipping back and forth. McCalloch's actually, you know, he's a little bit better offensively. Jesus as well. You know what, though? I'm going to go with that poise because we've needed a playoff performer, and Milan Michalek might just be that perfect player. So we're going to sign Milan Michalek, all right? So he says, see in the top right, it says 4.450, but the here it says 5.040. I think I'm going to go by this number. So I'm only going to give him a 1-year deal, all right? I'm going to give him like 6 mil just to make sure this goes through. 6.5 mil. Because I don't want to lose this player. This guy is somebody that we need. We have the cap space. 1-year deal. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'll sign Michalek. There you go. Now, we didn't really need much depth. Remember, we had too many players the way it was already. Let me just go through and see if there's any... Ryan Malone. No, don't need him. We already have that in Bickle, basically. Steve Downey? No. I'm just looking for anyone who could fill up that fourth... Ooh, Paille. Paille might be, yeah, I might want to sign. Yeah, I want to get Paille on our team, Daniel Paille. All right, he would be a good depth player if injuries happen or whatever. All right, so we'll just sign him, 1.35. Is there anyone else? Eric Fair? See, no, he doesn't have good defensive awareness. Colin Frazier? Yeah, I'll get Colin Frazier as well. There you go. There's our two forward prospects. Not prospects, depth players, okay? And now we'll go to defenseman. Let's just do the same thing. I'm not going to sign Coburn. I want to save some money. I don't think that's a smart idea. Even though he's a defensive defenseman, I think we're fine for our defensive core. Well, the only thing is if we're going to sign him, he has to get top 4 time. And if we sign him, then Goodbranson's got to go down, right? He's the same kind of player as Goodbranson. I'm hoping. Goodbranson's still growing. So I'd like to get a top 6 defenseman. Maybe Eric Gryba. Defensive awareness only 82. Nah, he's got a good everything else, but I want somebody with a really good defensive category. Grossman. Yeah, Grossman wouldn't be bad. Weber, let's just see. I'm just going through some of these teams here. I mean, players with good body checking ratings. That's what I'm looking for as well. Nope. No. No. What with this guy? No. You know what? Grossman might be, even though he's got some salary on him, wouldn't be horrible. I can afford it right now. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll go after Nicholas Grossman. All right, 1 year again. Same thing. There you go. We'll jack this up to 475. We got the salary cap, so let's use it, right? We want to be a playoff team this year. Let's use it, and let's see what happens. So, there you go. There's the signings that I have done. Let me just simulate up a little bit here. Let's see where it takes us. Murphy, blah, blah, blah. So we got that guy. Yeah, those are the 2 rookies that we got, the goaltender and Murphy. Paille's back. Or not back. He's signed. Frazier's signed. Michalek is on our team. Good. Grossman's on our team. Biggs and McNeil. Good. So we got everyone that we wanted. We still have $4 million of salary cap available. We have 41 players under contract. Now we have got to get to year 4. I want to get at least 1 month of simulating done in this video, and we can make that trade for Kapitan. Well, we can try to make that trade for Kapitanov. Right? It's not automatic. So because I want to get some simulating done in this video, let's skip this part, okay? So hang on 1 second. All right, so here we go. We're in preseason here, starting year 4. Now we can make that jump and see which players have got better. Anthony Mantha and Bailey are going to be 2 players we want to keep our eyes on. Mantha is the one player. I'm hoping Mantha gets better, right? Because he's that power forward, but we also did draft Bailey. I just want one of them to be at least on their way this year, so we we can at least decide which one is part of our future and which one is going to be traded, okay? So first, we'll start off with goaltenders. See what I mean about Markstrom? All right, so this officially is his last year of jumping. He has made it to 84 overall, okay? He's not going to get much better than that. He's already 26 years old, so 1 year from now, he's going to be 27. I mean, 84 overall is serviceable. I mean, his reflexes category is the only low spot. It's a 4-star. Puck control and athletic is 4.5-star each, but yeah, this guy has not turned out to be that stud goalie that we were hoping for. All right, so we got 2 starting goalies, it looks like here. I mean, it's serviceable. It is. I've seen teams with that kind of goalie do good, so it's not impossible, but we don't have that elite goalie that we were hoping for. Same thing with Tyler Myers. Looks like he's not going to get much better than 86 overall, which is good. Well, not good, but it's good that he's only got 3 years left on his deal because he's not worth 5.5 mil. All right, the Red Star potential definitely slowed him down. 86 overall is still good, but he didn't get as good as we were hoping. Kulikov, 85 overall, still good. Branson, 83 overall. All right, and where the hell is, I think he's in the system. There he is. Ekblad, he's 85 overall now, okay? So at least he's made that jump up. So go through here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't need to check down here. Okay, Dmitry Orlov, 81 overall still. So right wingers, damn it, Jordan Eberle, he stayed at 86, so it looks like he's going to be a career 86 overall player. Those damn red potentials, man, they just kill players. In the system, all right, Yurko, 77 overall. See what I mean? He didn't jump. Those damn Red Stars, man. Left wingers, McCalloch, 85. Clifford, 83. Bickle, Prust, Paye, yep. Hart to Kanan, he's jumped up to 81 now, so that's good. We might be able to use him. Anthony Mantha's jumped up to 69, so 70 overall. He's getting there. At least he's still got his yellow potential, but I don't know. Centers, hang on a second here. Centers, Huberdeau, 89 overall. He's still got his yellow potential. Mueller, 84 overall. Shore, 83. Okay. In the system, Brodziak. Barkov, he's 68 overall. Barkov is not going to jump up. The damn red potential. And Bailey, he's still got his green star, but he's 58 overall. So I think we should go with Mantha rather than Bailey, because if Bailey drops to the yellow star, he's done, right? But if Mantha drops to the red star, at least he's still got the 4.5 star. He can get to like 82, 83 overall, be a third or fourth liner for us. Bailey, if he drops, he's not going to be anything. He's already 20 years old at 58 overall. So Bailey's the guy that we should trade away for sure. Okay? So let's try to set that trade up right now. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, let me just do basic roster moves so I can see if it's just one trade that we need. Because if we're trading away Bailey with some pretty decent trade value, if it's more than Kapitanov, or it could be more than Kapitanov, then I would like to get something else in that deal. So hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ekblad, you got to come up. All right, hang on a sec. Martinez, you go down. Ekblad, you come up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grossman, Green, Orlov. I think, you know what? I'm going to send Orlov down. Orlov was, we only got him because the trade value was nice and low, right? We'll send him down for right now. You guys can let me know. But this is just basic lines right now. Hang on. Brodziak, Hart to Kanan. Yeah, I can just bring these guys up. There you go. Frazier, I can sit for sure. Hart to Kanan, I want to bring up. Yeah, okay. So let's just see how our lines are right now. If I go best lines. McCalloch, Huberdeau, Eberle. We know that, but McCalloch's going on the second line with Mueller and Shore, right? There you go. Kopecky, he's got to be traded. Hansen, they're not going to be there. So Matthias up here, Bickle, Prust. So we need to get that first line left wing. Then Bickle, Prust, Hansen, and then I have a bunch of guys who aren't even started either. Hang on, like forwards. I can't go forwards? I guess not. Hang on. You know what? We might actually not get the season simulation done in this video. That's okay, though. Peverly, Hart to Kanan, Brodziak. Yeah, we have plenty of guys that we can replace these. Just making sure that there's nobody that I want to start for sure. So Hansen can go, Kopecky can go, and then Paye can go. Yeah, he was a depth player. Okay, so we're good. Oh, yeah, because Clifford's still got to come down here. All right, so... yeah, that's good. And then defensively, Ekblad, Myers, Kulikov, Goodbranson, and Green and Grossman. Yeah, I mean, we can use Orlov on the top 6. I'd rather have defensive defensemen back there. We can use them if you guys want, but I like this top 4. Okay, it might be good Branson moves back to a top 6 in the future, but for right now, I'd rather have him on the top 4, give him that experience, and then goaltender, yeah. All right, so let's try to make that trade with the Pittsburgh Penguins. The good old Josh Morrissey act we'll go for right here, okay? Let's see if it works in this game. He'll definitely give us a bump offensively. I don't know if defensively he's going to hurt us or not. That's what I was thinking for that first line. But you know what? Eberle and Huberdeau are a pair of our 2 best defensive players anyways, so this actually might not be a bad idea. So Kapitanov, right? Let's see Bailey. So Bailey's trade value would take Kapitanov by himself, right? So that's why I'm going to trade Bailey right now. Mantha, his trade value is great as well, but Mantha is 70 overall. He might jump up to 80 overall next year, right? Don't want to trade away Anthony Mantha. Now, so Bailey, yeah, we don't need to trade away Oscar Dansk now, but remember, he's only the Red Star, so he's a backup. You know what? Might be a smart idea to hold on to Dansk, because if we trade away one of these guys, he's our backup. Or 2 of these guys, he could be our backup. Right, so I'll hold on to him for right now. I could trade away Orlov. Technically, I don't need him. No, I'll hold on to Orlov for now. Kopecky, I know, has to go. Well, why won't that go through? Are they over the cap? No, it's just too many players, I think. Hang on, let me just send players back as I'm giving them up so I know I don't get lost. All right. Oh, look at that, Trent Lofthouse. We'll get him back on our team, sure. That was from good old Tampa Bay 2012. Bailey, Kopecky, for Kapitanov. Yeah, let me just add everybody into this deal because, shit, they got Crosby, Malkin, McDavid, man. Let's see if we can get somebody back. Why not? All right, so we're using these guys. Yeah, we're using him. Martinez we're not using, but again, another depth defenseman. Orlov and Martinez, just in case we have an injury, right? It's always smart. I want to be a playoff team this year. Yurko, he's the one who can go now, even though he's got no trade value. Henriksen, no, all you guys are staying. And Ginnell. Yeah, they don't want Ginnell anymore, but still, he could go. And, oh, you know what? Hang on a second here. Mikalik, Mueller, and Shore. If I add Mueller into this deal, right? Just bear with me here, boys. All right, because I got a crazy trade value here in Bailey. Kopecky, Yurko, and Mueller. So if I take out, no, I'll leave Lofthouse in, right? Let's say I want Evgeny Malkin. I'm not going to get McDavid. There's no way I'm going to get McDavid. But what if I wanted Crosby or Malkin here? Would you guys be angry at that? Would you allow that? Hang on. Ooh, you know what? No. I got Jonathan Huberdeau. That would be that wouldn't be a waste, but it would just be too much. Instead, let's go for Letang. Why not? Yeah, let's go for Chris Letang. 6 years left, 6.5. I wouldn't mind this guy. All right. Because then, here's what I'm thinking, right? We can make a big changes here. Kapitanov and Letang. Now, why won't that go through? Hang on. Let me just see why won't that go through. Hang on. Too many players. All right, so that's fine. So I would take off Yurko, right? Now watch this. Hang on. So Bailey for Kapitanov. Then Kopecky is part of Bailey. I don't mind just Kopecky being traded for nothing, right? Now Mueller is going to be replaced, needs to be replaced by someone. So I think Mueller is the wrong person to trade here because we're not getting someone back. But how about trading our big contract in Tyler Myers for Chris Letang? Because they're both two-way defensemen. Tyler Myers has got a crazy trade value, but we're not really using Myers for his defensive stats, right? We need him for his offensive stats because we have Ekblad now for the defensive stats and Kulikov and Goodbranson. Those are defensive players, right? We need an offensive defenseman, and Chris Letang, even though he's not listed as an offensive defenseman, offensive awareness 90, poise 90, and his defensive awareness is actually better, and his physical category is better, just not the fighting. So Chris Letang would be perfect. And you're not, his cap is a little bit much, but you're giving up your $5.5 million for Myers, right? So this is a huge fucking deal. This is a blockbuster deal. Let me just see if I can make this go through. Bailey, this is what I'm thinking about Bailey, right? Now, hang on. So Bailey covers Kapitanov easily. Now, there's a little bit left over for Bailey for Letang, Kopecky, and Myers. Now, I don't think this will go through, but I'm just going to try it out. So let's just see what they say. Will it go through? All right, so your offer is blah, blah, blah. Just isn't where it needs to be compared to what we were asking to give up. All right, so that's fine. Now, let's just see. So, blah, 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 blah. I want to hold on to all of them. Now, I wouldn't mind giving up a goalie to make this go through now, okay? So, let me, ooh, Eddie Lack. to make this go through, and then no. It'd be Dansk. Yeah, let me just throw up Dansk in there. All right, and then I will take back this guy, Nichols. So there's a little bit more trade value on with getting nothing back, basically. Let's see, will it go through? Oh my goodness gracious, I'm trying to get a blockbuster here, boys. Trying to make our team into a very competitive team. Nope, don't want any of you guys. Don't want. I can add in. No. I can't add in Jerko because then I would have to add another back. Yeah, you know what? I'd give up a draft pick for this because we're definitely going to be a good team. So hang on. Third, nope. Second, no. All right, I'll give up the first. But if I'm going to give up the first, you're going to give me a second back. All right. So we're going to give up a first for this year, which will be like hopefully a 20th or later pick. Oscar Dansk, Tyler Myers, Thomas Kopecky, and Tyson Bailey. All right, a big chunk of our core for Letang and Kapitanov. Now, still might not go through. Okay, I mean Letang's trade value is way up there, but let's just see. Will it go through? Oh my goodness gracious. So I don't think there's anything that we can do. I can take away the second. Will it go through? Oh my goodness gracious. There's nothing that we can do, boys. There's absolutely nothing that we can do. Letang is just way too much of a player. So I'm going to take that off. All right. Damn, I wanted that. I really wanted that to go through. I'm going to take Dansk off. All right. I'm going to take Myers off now because we're not trading him anymore. So Kapitanov and Bailey and Kopecky. All right, hang on. Bailey and Kopecky for Kapitanov. See, I don't like that anymore because now I'm giving up a lot of trade value with Bailey. So I'm going to take off Kopecky. All right, because we can still make a later trade for this now. There you go. Kapitanov for Bailey. And I'll take your second and your third. All right, is there anybody else on your team that you can offer up here? Hang on. McDavid. I'm not going to get McDavid. All right, Benoit Pouliot, offensive defenseman, 22 years old. Yeah, you know what? I'll pick him up. Even though he's probably not going to get better, I'll pick him up in this deal, all right? So, Bailey for Kapitanov, second and third, and Derek Pouliot. Will it go through? No, it will not. Let me take off the third. Hang on. Oh. Didn't want to do that. Kapitanov, Pouliot, and a second. Will it go through? Still not. Wow, really? Jeez. All right. A third. Will it go through? Nope. Kapitanov and Pouliot. Will it go through? Holy crap. Still not. All right. I'll add in the third. There, it should go through now, right? There you go. All right, so we got ourselves Kapitanov. We got ourselves Pouliot, who probably won't become a good player. He's got the Red Star, but we got him in the minors anyways. He's only 22 years old. He might become an offensive defenseman for us, right? I tried to make a blockbuster deal, boys. The only thing that could have made that go through is if I traded away another first-round pick, but I was not going to do that. I was not going to overextend, all right? But we got ourselves... Where is he? Hang on. Oh, he's in defenseman. We got ourselves Kapitanov. There he is right there. He's been signed, all that good stuff. Now, damn, this is a long video. So, roster moves, right? Now, we're not going to start the simulation in this video, so you guys can still suggest some trades before we get going. All right? Remember, we still have Kopecky, and we held on to Myers, so maybe we can trade away Myers and Lack for a better goalie now or something, right? Remember, I was willing to give up Myers. He's replaceable now. He's not a top 2 defenseman, and he won't become one. Now we gotta hope that Ekblad becomes the Myers replacement. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now Kapitanov is playing forward, so yeah, we're gonna have 7 forwards or 7 defensemen. Paye, he's coming off. Hartikainen, how good was him? Ooh, 87. Yeah, we gotta play Hartikainen. All right, Prust, we want to play him. Bickle, you might be the one who gets scratched now, buddy. Hang on. Brodziak, how many centers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need Brodziak for a 4th-line center. I'd rather have Bickle on the left wing spot. All right, and I don't need Yannick Hansen. Yeah, all right, and that should be every. Oh, no, I still have too many. Hang on. Prust, you come back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Kopecky. Yeah, Kopecky's the one that I know I'm not using. Bickle. There you go. That's it. All right. So, best lines. So, the way we have it right now, Huberdeau, Eberle, and where is he? Kapitanov. Good. They already have him as a forward. That's good. Huberdeau, Eberle, Kapitanov. Okay. Michalek, Mueller, and Shore. Shore's going to be taking the face-offs. There you go. Third line's going to be Matthias, Clifford, and Hartikainen. Sure. Yeah, we'll put Hartikainen on the right there. You know what? Oh, you know what? Who should I put up there? Bickle. Yeah, you know what? That's fine, because then you can have Bickle, Peverly, and Pruss down there on the fourth line. Yeah, that's a pretty dirty bottom six now, I must say. All right, this team is looking very good offensively. Just this Kapitanov, but we know his individual stats. So, I mean, if he works out to be what we want, that's a good team. Defensively, Ekblad, Myers, Goodbranson, Kulikov, Grossman, and Green. You see what I mean about Coburn? Where would he have fit in, right? So I was trying to trade Myers for Letang. Didn't work out, but I don't know. I still think Myers for an offensive defenseman might be something that we should look into. And also, I mean, we can get by the season with these two guys, but should we maybe trade one of them for a starting goalie with Myers and get a younger offensive defenseman? I don't know. I still think one or two more trades needs to be made, but offensively, I like what we have here. I really like that Michalek free agent signing along with Kapitanov. I like our top six, and our bottom six is just a grindy-ass crew down there. I love it, all right? So defensively, we could use one offensive defenseman and an elite goalie to really cement ourselves as a playoff team. I think we're going to, a playoff producing team. We're going to make the playoffs with this team. We should anyways, all right? But I want to make it to the second, third round. So year 4 is going to start in the next video. If you guys have any suggestions about any trades, let me know, and I will see you guys there.